My name's Billy Floyd. That is
the Commodore.
That's right, baby. We're the KitchenKillaz from Orlando, Florida. Classified as a touring acoustic duo, crashing kitchens around the country. We do it every Friday. We do it. And tonight we have some maniacs in the kitchen tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Call them maniacs?
Oh yeah, I would. And thank you guys so much for the love and support. Now do me and the Commodore a solid and prepare your minds, bellies, and souls, ladies and gentlemen, for the show is about to begin. Let's see if it works. Yes! What's up, everybody? Hello, hello, and who's... You motorboating son of a bitch.
You old motorboat, you.
I watched Old School last week. I haven't seen Old School in a long time, man.
I watched that yesterday.
Long time, dude. What a good movie. Like, what an awesome movie, bro. Like, just...
Snoop the Loop.
Snoop the Loop. Yeah, bring your green hat. We're going streaking. I just haven't watched that movie in such a long time. Like, and I forget that I hadn't watched it in such a long time until I watched it again. I'm like, man, I haven't seen this in a hot minute, bro. It really is. Like, it's so good. It's really good. Like Vince Vaughn, Will Ferrell, Owen Wilson. Like, they're all just fantastic with each other. And then Wolowitz from Big Bang Theory is actually in Old School, and I didn't even realize that. And because I think,
is that?
Have you ever seen Big Bang Theory?
A couple times.
He's one of the main actors in Big Bang Theory, and he just had a little role in Old School, and I was like, no way, that's Howard Wolowitz, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. He was.
There's Aaron Stevens. You're my boy, Blue.
You're my boy. I know who you're talking about now.
Yeah. So good, man. What a good movie, dude. I love that movie.
I can't think of his role in Old School, but I know who you're talking about.
I quote that movie all the time when people are like, oh yeah, I'm going to Denver. I'm like, Denver, the Sunshine State.
Sunshine State.
I love it, man. It's so good. What's up, everybody? Hello. Welcome to the weekly wrap up. My name is Billy Floyd. That is
the Commodore.
That's right.
It's been a long weekend.
That's right. What's up, Matthew Pfeiffer, Nori Bear in the house, Aaron Stevens. Hello. Mama Floyd. Well, there's a Mama Floyd. There's a Papa Floyd. And there's a Nelly Gosnell. So it's good to see you.
Happy
and
birthday,
thank you guys
Nelly.
so much for joining us tonight. We're going to get into the story of this little guy. This little guy, right? This is a gift, sir, for you, actually. This is a
for
gift.
Me?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a little story behind this one. But I was told to bestow this to you. As a gift, so we'll get to there. But we wanted to say hello to everybody and welcome to Monday night. So welcome to the wrap up. We do this every Monday. We give a little bit of a wrap up of the last 7 days of what we've been spending our time doing. Last Friday we were at Brian and Lindsay's again.
Lindsay's for Rowan's birthday.
So good for Rowan's 14th birthday, which is fantastic. I'm surprised you didn't mention Jim Carrey. Was Jim Carrey in? Was he in Old School?
No.
Have
you ever seen Peggy Sue Got Married?
I have not. I'll have to check that out.
That's like from the 80s, I think. Aaron,
really?
Am I right? 70s, 80s.
Peggy Sue Got Married. I haven't even heard of that movie before.
The main characters are Kathleen Turner and Nicolas Cage.
Okay.
Jim Carrey is in that movie.
Really?
Yeah.
And there's like a small role?
Never knew.
Really?
In my life, like never, like we were watching it just on a whim the other day, and it's like, oh my, that's Jim Carrey.
Wait a minute,
and he acts just like Jim Carrey does.
In the
movie. I was like,
that's
oh my
awesome.
God.
Man, I love stuff like that. I love looking back at old movies and being like, no way, they had this little tiny extra part for just a couple seconds, just a hey, how you doing, and boom, they're gone.
The chick from Bourne Identity, the Bourne series, the CIA chick, the skinny chick with the curly hair.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
She was in that. She was in Peggy Sue Got Married. It's like, I recognize her too.
Wow, that's
all
crazy.
These people.
I love that, dude. I love seeing, and because people think like, oh, this breakout role. Oh, I was introduced to this actor in this. Like, well, they're a fairly new actor. No, bro, they've been acting for like 20 years.
They've been doing it for a long time.
They've been doing it for like we were looking at Tom Cruise today. There was a little bit of a discrepancy, but like the most videos they said, or most movies they said he had was there was one that said 50 something, another said like the mid 40s or something like that.
Crazy.
Even if you go on the low scale, 45. Like, let's just go on the mid scale of the low of what they were talking about, like 45 like movies.
And there's a lot of actors out there that have been in hundreds of movies.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
But look at those 40-something.
Yeah. We were talking about.
They're all pretty damn good.
We were talking about Top Gun Maverick. It broke $1.2 billion. Hasn't even been released to streaming services at all. It's made $1.2 billion and is still doing so fantastic. And from what I understand, there are rumors that a Top Gun 3 is in the process of being made, which any production company would absolutely greenlight a Top Gun 3 immediately if their movie made $1 billion in like 2 months.
Yeah.
A month and a half, actually.
Like, yeah, let's do it.
Let's go ahead and do another one of those. So, yeah, man, we hope you guys are having a really good week. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. This past week was a lot of fun. Again, Brian and Lindsay on Friday night, which was great. A lot of OG people in the house that night, which was great to see. You know, Rowan's getting so tall, man. He's so big.
No, he's still short.
So
he's
awesome.
Just smarter than everybody in the room.
What a brilliant guy. He's just a brilliant dude. So it was good to see everybody. Chrissy Mifsud was in the house as well, and she's going to be here on Friday night. We're doing a full feature. She's going to be standing right there. There. See?
Did any of you see the Friday night show? The whole crew, they're coming here.
They're all going to be here.
It's going to be here. It's going to be the same crew, different venue. Different songs.
I think next week we're at Terry Cockerham's house, which we met through Allison, who we met through Brian and Lindsay. Allison was at the Friday night show as well, so we're also going to see Brian, Lindsay, Bill, and Tracy again next weekend. Terry Cockerham.
Cockerham.
Cockerham. Cockerham.
I like that.
Yeah, she was super sweet. She was at Allison's for the desserts that we had during MegaCon when we played that Friday night show.
Did she make one of the desserts?
Yeah.
Was that the fudge lady with the vodka in it?
It might have. No. That was not her. I know who you're talking about. That was not her. She was really happy about that. Everybody was really happy about that. But we had a really good time on Fridays at Brian and Lindsay's. What a fun show. It's always such great energy when we go there. And we've crashed their kitchen. I was counting Mama and Papa Floyd's magnets. I think we have 7 magnets on Mama and Papa Floyd's refrigerator. And I think we just added either a 6th or a 7th to Brian and Lindsay's. So like they're neck and neck, man, because Brian and Lindsay have been with us since very 2017. I think the very first time we crashed our kitchen was like October-ish 2017, which was 5 years ago. We're coming up, speaking of 5 years, 5th year anniversary,
Hey.
August 12th, kids. August 12th. It's getting crazy. Some more things are starting to fall into place, which is working out really well. I'm really happy with the way everything is turning out. Last Wednesday, we talked about potentially putting plexiglass or acrylic over top of the pool to give like a pool cover. So we would rent.
I think that would be awesome.
Yeah, we would rent plexiglass or acrylic from a company that specifically does staging and rentals. It's
They have a storage
what
of
they do.
Acrylic
acrylic
or plexiglass.
or
So it's not
plexiglass,
like they
that's
have
right.
to go buy it and cut it. And
No,
make
exactly.
It.
They've
have
already
some.
got it. Yeah,
They've
they got the
some. Okay.
plexiglass. They're going to get it all back.
Laying the groundwork here.
And there's like metal framing that goes inside the pool for the plexiglass to sit on top. It's not just like a big piece that sits and it doesn't like bend down or anything like that. Like there's metal framing that they also get back. And then the plexiglass or acrylic that they put over top, and each piece the interlocks, so like kind of connect to each other. They're like 2 feet by 3 feet or something like that each piece. So you put a bunch of pieces down, you cover the whole pool. Our pool is 28 feet long by 14 feet wide, and it's 8 feet deep from the surface of the ground all the way to the bottom of the pool. So the water itself is about 6.5 feet. But add that additional for like the tile, then another additional 4 inches for like the base of the pool. So you figure about 8 feet and about 4 feet on the shallow side, because they need to know how much of the metal racking to bring with them.
They support it all the way to the bottom of the pool?
They support it all the way to the bottom of the pool. Oh. So they put the metal racking all the way to the bottom of the pool, and they build it up, so they set the acrylic on top, and they have small little adjustments they can make to make sure everything stays nice and level.
I want acrylic
So
racking.
it was like, okay, cool. Let's go ahead and let's check this price this out. We can put acrylic over top the pool, turn the pool lights on, because we got some really cool pool lights.
$200, $1,000
And, yeah, I figured $1,000, $1,500, and then put like I was thinking of Iron Smoke, and Jess B is going to be our bartender for the night. I was thinking like have an Iron Smoke's table and Jess B's table, so the bar would actually be on the acrylic over top the lit pool.
Light it up real nice.
It looks so beautiful, man. I was like, all right, cool. I was like, maybe a little bit outside of our budget, but it would be a lot of fun, and I'm sure we can crowdfund a little bit of it and see if we can get support from the local people. So I'm like, okay, cool. Let me reach out and say, hey, how much would this be?
Here's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, the first thing they got back to me was like regular black staging, regular normal black panel staging that you would see anywhere you would go to. It's just
covering the pool.
Yeah, just covering the pool with black staging. And it was like,
we don't have
right,
turn
cool,
the pool
cool,
light
cool,
on,
cool, cool.
I guess.
So it was a little more expensive than I thought it would be. Again, I thought acrylic to rent for one day, 2-hour setup, 2-hour breakdown, and then they take everything home with them. I'm wondering what you guys think this would cost to get staging, the black staging, not even the acrylic. Let's start with the regular black staging. 28 feet by 14 feet. They come in an hour, 2 hours to set up. We use it for 8 hours. They come back on Saturday morning. They break it all down. They take it home. We don't get to keep it. We don't get to hold on to it. We're not like stocking this up in the garage for next year. And then let's talk about the acrylic. How much would the acrylic or the plexiglass be? Because they said there's a difference between plexiglass and acrylic, how it's made, how it's bonded, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
What did you get priced? The acrylic?
I got both of them priced. So first I priced the black staging. And I was like, cool. Then I responded and I said, thank you very much. Please let me know. What's up, Ekram? Please let me know how much it would be for the acrylic. And they got back to me on that as well. And I've shared this number with the great Commodore. I haven't shared this number with many people because we talked about it on the Patreon show last Wednesday. So we really haven't had an opportunity to talk about it. But I just wasn't sure how much it would be. I had no idea how much something like this would be. And again, in my mind, I'm thinking it's a rental. They're going to get it back. We're not keeping
24
it.
hours.
24 hours. You got it back.
You
and
set
it's
it up,
reusable.
you take it down, it's like, we're not even going to, we're just going to stand on it.
Extremely reusable. Extremely reusable. So I'm going to let that chill for, so Erin Stevens, we asked about the black first. She said $3K. And that sounds a little more expensive than just regular black staging. $3K, that actually, I would have been a little surprised by that. You know, and she says $5,000 to $6,000 for acrylic. Still not bad. And I think she's going on the high end. I think she's going,
The crazy thing is, like, it's just, I think they're charging more just to have it over a pool.
And so in my mind, I thought, well, maybe it's liability. Maybe it's like the insurance waivers. But you sign all these waivers, staging is staging. You know, I have homeowners insurance. Everything is covered. Pool's covered, all that other stuff. I have additional stuff on for the pool. So my homeowner's insurance, their homeowner's insurance, we should be fine.
Your employees aren't even going to be here.
Yeah, they're not even going to be
There's no
here.
risk whatsoever.
We're not asking them to stay.
They're not, actually...
Yeah, I prefer them go. I mean, they can buy some Killer Bills and jump in.
Some Killer Bills and enjoy the show with us.
Get some pool. So we even talked about the load in, load out. She said that's what takes a long time is the load in, load out.
All of the pieces, they're probably pretty heavy.
So I thought, okay, cool. So I did a Google Earth of my house, and I was like, cool. And I took a snapshot, and I said, you can bring the truck all the way back here because my septic tank is on that side of the house. So I said, we have a double fence right here. You can literally bring it right to the side of the pool. Max 10 feet. Like the trailer's right there. I'd say 10, 15 feet maybe from the trailer to the pool. And let's go to the other side of the pool. That's just at the edge of the pool. Let's go 38 feet. So you bring it right here. You walk it over 38 feet. You set it down. It was very, very interesting. We are talking about covering the pool. Erkram, we're talking about covering the pool with plexiglass to make it a dance floor, to set the bars for the Iron Smoke and for our bar up.
Bar/dance floor.
Yeah, bar/dance floor.
Yeah.
Strong enough to be a dance floor to support people, a bunch of them, over the
Everybody.
pool. Renting acrylic or plexiglass, which companies do this. They do it for weddings. They do it for a bunch of events all the time. Like, I didn't realize how many companies actually do this. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, that should be kind of niche. I looked it up. I was like, brrr. I was like, oh, okay. Cool, no problem. So that's what we're talking about. How much do you think it would be to get acrylic or a plexiglass to cover a 28-foot by 14-foot pool for one day? Rented, they drop it off, they take it back. You can bring it right to the side of the pool one day. We don't get to keep it. It's reusable, so it's not like they can only use it a couple times and then it's gone. So I'm just wondering. I want to let that sit with you guys for a little bit because we talked about that on Wednesday and I started doing some Google bopping. We have a fantastic photographer coming in. We have a team of photographers. Matthew Pfeiffer, I'm going to say yes to your 8mm, but I also want you to be able to engage and have a good time. So do whatever you want. Be as creative as you want. Eat all the food. Talk to all the people. Take whatever pictures your little heart desires because we hired a photography company to come in and do all the photography for 3 hours from 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock. So we want you to be able to enjoy yourself, my man. What's up, Dana Ricker? Good to see you.
I'm going to set my alarm on my watch for 11 o'clock. I'm like, all right, we're safe now.
Yeah. No more pictures, yes.
It can get crazy.
That's right.
Now.
That's right. It can get crazy now. So the August 12th, 5th year anniversary party is coming together. When was our very first show? Was it August 11th or August 12th?
August 11th.
August 11th. Wow. That's awesome. That's awesome.
2017.
5 years later, August 12th, 2022, right here in the backyard. It's really coming together. We're going to have a fantastic night. Everything's starting to fall into place, and we're still just over a month out. I feel so prepared.
We're gonna put our own magnet on our own fridge.
Yeah. Okay, well, that is a difficult conversation with thickness and safety issues. Thickness and safety issues are already taken care of. These are specifically made to be a dance floor over a pool. That's specifically manufactured to do all of this stuff. So yeah, taken care of, already cut, already taken care of. This is specifically what it's designed to do.
And I know you mentioned homeowners insurance, but like, if it breaks, can we sue them? Is that what?
We would have to look at their liability insurance and see what that says. Like, if it cracks and somebody gets hurt, who is that covered under? Ultimately, if somebody were to get hurt here, they would look at me first, and then I would then look at the rental company and say, okay, cool. They came after me because it was at my house. I'm coming after you because my contract is with you. Their contract is not with you. So their contract is with me since I'm the one that's hosting it. My contract is with the company. So I would then talk to the company. So,
I'd be like, everybody on.
Yeah.
Everybody.
What up, Brittany Rose?
Squeeze in here.
Let's do it. So yeah, they're specifically made to be dance floors. That's what they're made for. 28 foot by 14 feet.
Not just stand on.
Yeah,
but
dance.
like dance.
Jumping, having a good time. A dance floors. So if you think about going to a wedding that is just popping off, and think about how many people during the freaking electric slide the Cuban shuffle are on the dance floor rocking at the same time. And this is specifically what it's designed to do. What's up, Matt McIver? Good to see you, my dude. So then on the bottom of all the metal scaffolding, if you will, are going to be rubber feet to make sure the bottom of the pool doesn't get damaged. They take that back as well, which is great. What's up, Gary Beck? Good to see you, dude. G Money in the house. Wow. Gary Beck is awesome. I used to work with Gary Beck at Armstrong. He reminds me of my grandfather, like on my dad's side. Spitting image. Fantastic. I love this guy to death. He's awesome.
Gary.
And he doesn't take anybody's bullshit either. He's straight up with people.
Bullshit.
The older you get, the less patience people have. You're kind of there already.
Can you imagine what I'm going to be like when I'm 80?
Yes. Have you ever seen Gran Torino? Check it out.
Minus the joints, add the blunts.
Are you dead set on having the pool scene under the dance floor? Yeah, of course. Absolutely. I want the pool lights on. I want the pool lights on. We have super cool pool lights, so I'd like to put little things in the water as well, so you could see little inflatable things floating around in the water.
Glow in the dark rubber duckies.
Yeah, absolutely. Glow in the dark rubber duckies. They have those with the little LEDs in them. You can get a 50 count. I might have looked those up too. You can get a 50 count of LED rubber duckies. They're like $20. They're so inexpensive.
Worth it.
It's so crazy.
Worth it.
So yeah, man. So yeah, Nathan, we checked out both. So we did black staging and we did the acrylic / plexiglass staging as well. So we got pricing on both of them. Aaron's given some pretty good prices. I'm gonna let it simmer for a little bit because I'm wondering if you guys know how much it would be to rent acrylic or plexiglass to cover a 28 foot by 14 foot pool for one night. They take it all back. They set it up, 2 hour setup, 2 hour breakdown. They take it all home. We don't get to keep it.
We know.
We already know. I'm wondering if you know.
Because my guess was close.
Yeah. Your guess was close to what we thought it would be.
Relatively.
So
closer than it is from here to the sun.
Yep. Also true. Technically speaking, that's accurate.
Yeah. Relatively.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Relatively speaking, it's even more accurate.
Yeah.
So we had a good show on Friday, good Patreon show on Wednesday. Thank you guys so much for joining us on the Wednesday show. We had a lot of fun. We played Traces. Jess was here. She said she's heard the song a couple times. She said that's the best she's ever heard it. It was the most emotion that she's ever heard in that song before because we played it twice. The first time was a little bit because we hadn't played in a while, but that second time...
I roughed it up a little bit, man.
Woo, that second time was getting close because we were even working on a couple parts. Hey, let's double this up or let's do single or what were we doing here? All that, let's try this, let's try this. Yeah. So the second time we played it through felt far more polished. You and I are diabolical at this. We've never played it. We play it once, we give ourselves a B-. The next one's almost awesome. It doesn't take us very long. It's really, really cool. Yeah. So we had a really good show on Wednesday. Thank you guys so much for that. Did you do yoga this past Tuesday, or were you out and about? Because I know this weekend was kind of different.
I did yoga.
Nice. How was it?
We did.
Nice. How was Clyde?
Let's see. How was Clyde? Man, that Jess is so hard to read sometimes because in the middle of the class, it'll be this one kicks my ass. It kicks my ass. I hadn't been working out as much as I normally was.
Gotcha.
So, and I had a fair amount of adult beverages the weekend before 4th of July and all,
True.
So I was like, I know I'm gonna
that's
sweat.
right. That's right.
I know I'm gonna sweat.
Yeah.
And I did. I was like,
Did you smell like Bud Light?
I was basketball player from Bedazzled.
Oh my God.
It was.
You remember that? What a great movie. What a great movie. Dude, he was just oceans of sweat.
It was just like.
That was Brendan Fraser and Elizabeth Hurley. He had the blonde hair.
I was just standing here like this, and I could feel it dripping from underneath my arm. It was gross. Anyway, like in the middle of the class,
Nathan, what do you think? Give me a price.
Kicking my ass, right? It's hard, and I'm like, this is tough.
Now, does he do these exercises with you at the same time, or does he show you and then coach you and walk around and kind of watch how you guys are doing it?
He does both.
Okay.
Yeah, he always gives an example, but he doesn't do the whole thing with
Who
us.
sets the pace? Like for you to keep up, who are you keeping up with? Is it music? Is he saying something verbally to tell you guys what to do?
He verbalizes it.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Now we're on the same page.
He doesn't do music.
Gotcha.
He doesn't like music.
Interesting.
With his class.
Gotcha.
So like I'm getting my ass kicked. I'm sweating a lot, and I look over at Jess and I'm like, man, I hope she's all right. Like I don't know. Like I always feel like if it's kicking my ass, it's kicking her ass. As soon as we walk out of the class, she's like, that was awesome. I'm ready to do some more. Are you kidding me?
Like you said, she's hard to read.
That was great. And like, but we have different strengths.
Sure. Yeah.
Her and I have different strengths. So, but yeah, it was. I needed that.
I would imagine she's more lower body and you're more upper body. I don't know.
I think it's because of stretching capabilities.
Gotcha.
Flexibility and like range of motion are differences.
Yeah.
Like there's things that I can do like with ease, like squat all the way down, like with my ass this far off the ground.
Sure.
And it's a little.
And get right back up, no problem.
Yeah. Easy,
yeah.
No problem. But like, there's just some things she can do that I can't.
And that one she knocked out of the park, and you were like, whew.
She killed it, man.
Nice. That's awesome.
She killed it. Good job, Jess.
Nathan says, okay, sounds awesome but expensive, but will be worth it for the anniversary party. Give me a price. What do you think it is, Nathan, for the black staging, 28 by 14 black staging rental? They come in, they set it up, they break it down, they take it home. And what do you think the price is for the acrylic or the plexiglass? Because they're almost identical. Come in, set it up, 8 hours later, come in, break down, take it home. What do you think? Give me your numbers. That's a nice, dude. That's awesome. Have you talked to Jess since then? Like, how are you guys feeling the day after? Because I know that you normally the day after you're like, sometimes you're like, wow.
We chatted for a minute Wednesday night. I mentioned that like my shoulders right here were super sore.
Yeah.
And she was like,
What's up, David Naylor? Good to see you, dude.
She's badass.
I get you, Nathan. Just guess. It's not a contract, bro.
yeah, we're not trying to get quotes here.
we're not trying to get quotes here. What do you think it would be? Just throw a number out there, man. I'm just curious.
My guess was $1,000.
Yeah. I thought about 1,000 to 1,500. That's what I thought. So Aaron Stevens came in pretty close actually. Aaron came in and said $3,000 for the black staging, $5,000 to $6,000 for the acrylic. Matthew Pfeiffer said $4,000 for the rental. So I'm just wondering. Not bad. You guys aren't doing that bad. Yeah. We're not gonna hold you to it, Nathan. It's not like, well, you said it would be this, so you're gonna pay the difference. No, dude, don't worry. I'm just curious. Yeah, just curious. Yeah, because sometimes you guys talk about the day after. You're like, woof, and then sometimes you're like, no, I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling okay.
What I remember most is just sweating a lot.
Yeah. Well, like you said, you had a busy weekend.
Might happen tomorrow too.
And then, so last Monday was July 4th. We were invited by Michael O'Brien of Corner Cafe out for the 4 courses on the 4th meal at Corner Cafe in Sanford. And then we went to go see Star Spangled, Star Spangled Sanford? Sanford Star Spangled Showcase.
I don't know.
So anyway, Sanford has an awesome fireworks show. From what the interweb says, it's like 3rd or 4th in the state apparently for July 4th. Put on by like a government, because they have Disney, which is completely different. But this is like a state government sanctioned Star Spangled Boom, Star Spangled. Anyway, we'll get there. So we went out for the 4 courses on the 4th with Michael O'Brien. It was myself, the lovely Michelle Hess, the great and illustrious Commodore, and it's Jess B. Joined us at Corner Cafe last Monday, which was awesome. We got a couple photos, but we ate the food really, really fast. I do want to read this to you because we do also have a menu. that we were talking about it. So this says
Star Spangled Sanford.
Star Spangled Sanford. There it is. Okay. I knew there was a lot of S's in there. So Michael O'Brien had join us for fireworks on the 4th, a fabulous 4-course event, which was this past Monday. Menu for the appetizers, we had the oven roasted crab croquettes served with key lime hollandaise sauce. And I think we have a picture of this. So let me see if I can find this real quick. Yep, there we go. So this is one of the courses that we did have, which was really good. And they were like little tiny croquettes, which were so good. They were just
bite-sized.
They were itsy bitsy bite-sized guys, man. They were super tasty. So there's one to give you a little bit of a relative size on the 3-prong fork.
Oh, there's white wine behind it. I know whose glass that is.
Got to pair it with that seafood. You know what I mean? Got to pair it with that seafood.
Dude, white wine was really good with the hollandaise.
Oh, dude, the hollandaise sauce was awesome. Michael kills it, man. He does a great job.
Too, so it had like a little.
It's so interesting the dichotomy between these because it's like super fancy, but then Michael is like he's very rough and tumble. Like he's very refined, but he's like, here's the food, here it is, it's delicious, clean up, get out. Like very welcoming. He's very structured. Very structured. He can
speak like a sailor at times.
Hey, absolutely 100%. So here you are eating this like delicious, delicate, amazing, like
because he's diabolical
so good.
in the kitchen.
He is, man. He don't play around. He don't play around. So this was the first course. This was the oven roasted crab croquette served with key lime hollandaise sauce, which was absolutely awesome. That was really good. Super delicate. Really nice, very light, and a good way to start. It wasn't too heavy, it wasn't too much. It was good flavor, and again, the hollandaise sauce. I thought he did really, really well with that. That was super tasty. What did you think about that, Commodore?
I liked it.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Would you would you try it again if it was on the menu?
Absolutely.
Yeah, go
absolutely.
after it again.
What I liked about I guess the whole thing was
Sure.
It was just like little. It was like a boop, boop.
Yeah.
All right, next course.
I love little bite-sized stuff, man.
I like that.
You know, like I can have 27 courses as long as each course isn't massive.
I was going to say 8, 27. Yes, let's do that.
Sign me up, dude.
Is there a 27 course
If there is, let us know.
Restaurant somewhere?
We would eat them all.
I want to go.
Between my metabolism and the amount that this guy works out, we're fine. Like
we can do it.
Yeah, we're totally okay. We'll burn through them all.
Yeah.
So it was really good. We had a good time for that. That was really good. This next one we don't have any pictures of because we ate it too fast. But that was also pretty tasty.
It happens from time to time.
Yeah.
We see the food.
Yep.
And like we smell it before we even see it,
man.
and then like it gets set down, and our forks are already in hand.
Yep.
And we just start going at it,
Yep.
and like cartoon style, our mouths are full like this, and the plate's empty, and we look at each other and we're like, we're gonna take a picture.
We got to take a picture. Damn it! The whole time in my mind, I'm going, okay, we're here. We haven't started anything yet. We're gonna take pictures. We're gonna take pictures. And there were 4 of us, you know, and none of us took any pictures of this until they were like half, 3/4 gone. And I didn't think it did it justice, so I didn't want to show those. So this is not gonna do it justice because it looks like we kind of destroyed it. What's up? What's up, Daniel Lewis? Good to see you. Nathan, give me a price, dude. What do you think? So yeah, man. So the next course was the signature campfire chili served with a delicious garden salad, which I thought was awesome. And the campfire chili came with the little toasted bread bites that he had as well.
Oh yeah,
bro. He needs to give me more of that bread. That bread was awesome,
more
man.
bread.
Really good. Chili was really good. It was rich. It wasn't overdone. It wasn't too spicy. It had a little bit of a pipe to it. Like it was hot enough and had the flavoring was really awesome. But I wouldn't say it was spicy. I didn't really taste any spicy in there.
No, it absolutely wasn't.
What a flavor palette. Like really good, and I think he covered it really well. And this one had beans in it. Some people don't think chili should have beans in it. And other people are like, yo, it's not chili if you don't have beans in it. Oh, there's a big thing. I don't know if you know this, but there has been a rough and tumble, knock down, drag out conversation on forums around, I would say worldly, but definitely nationally, about whether or not chili gets beans or does not get beans. Some people say, well, if you're from a certain state, it absolutely does. Other people say absolutely not. It's really interesting. And
First thing that pops up.
Yeah.
To bean or not to bean.
There it is.
Jumping into the chili debate. No shit.
Well, it's a big thing, bro. Trent Hogg says, Commodore! Trent Hogg, August 12th, 5th year anniversary, bro. Listen, everybody out there, if you're going to be in Florida, 5th year anniversary, August 12th, right here.
Trent, we've talked about this before, and
Yep.
you said yes.
Yep.
So I'm gonna need one more
Yep.
confirmation here. Yes, I'm gonna be here August 12th.
Yep.
I'm gonna show up at well before 8 o'clock, and I'm gonna stay until the party stops.
Bingo.
The pictures are only from 8 to 11, so
That's
don't
right.
worry.
After 11, you can do whatever you want to do. Trent Hogg says, I did, and I will be there. Sweet, man. We have an event going up. I'm working with my good friend Ricky Dupont on an awesome flyer. He did our flyer for MegaCon a couple years ago when we were in the pot of boiling water for the MegaCon after party. Ricky Dupont. He came to our anniversary show a couple years ago, too. Ricky and Erica, his lovely lady. It's actually Erica DuPont and Ricky Lopez, but if Ricky marries Erica, his name is Ricky DuPont, and I thought that was very fantastic, so I just always call him Ricky DuPont now.
I know who you're talking about.
I think you should take her name.
Ricky Dupont.
Ricky DuPont. So Daniel Lewis says, chili with beans is a must unless it's hot dog chili. Gotcha. Hey, anytime, Trent. You can come by anytime.
Dog chili.
Yeah, like have you ever had a chili dog?
Yeah, with beans.
Did it have beans in it?
Sure did.
There we go. I used to go. Do you remember Hardee's? Hardee's was like a fast food restaurant. Hardee's and Roy Rogers. Like they had awesome chili dogs.
Hardee's has fantastic breakfast.
Yeah, really.
They're still around.
They're Carl's now, right? Isn't it Carl's or something like that?
No, I saw Hardee's in Leesburg the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, there must not be not be many of those left. Let's see. For the KitchenKillaz, labor price is free. Just buy the material and give me direction of what needs built. No. What do you think it cost?
It's a fun little game.
It's a fun game. We got pricing already, Nathan, on plexiglass or acrylic staging and black staging to cover the pool. We got pricing already. So what do you think that price was for us to get and rent plexiglass to cover the pool as a dance floor for one day? I'm just interested. Hardee's and Carl's Jr. the same company. Gotcha. There are some of those restaurants out there that are the same owned by the same company, but they have like different branding, different imaging, different menus. Everything's a little bit different.
I want to say Hardee's and Carl's Jr.'s have very similar branding as well.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have the same menu.
I think they have a similar font as well. Like I think there is a connection here. A connection. Listen, we're talking about a lot. We're dinging. You guys got to keep up with us, man. It's not our fault. I mean, it is. Yeah. But. So yeah, man, back to the 4 courses on the 4th. Signature campfire chili served with a delicious garden salad,
chili
which was
has beans
awesome.
in it.
Killed it, man. The main course, I know, right? The main course we do have a picture of. We realized the error of our ways. Halfway through the chili and the salad, we were like,
you realized. I was still looking for more food.
I want some of them crab croquettes.
Did anybody not finish theirs?
So the main course was a super scrumptious barbecue pulled pork served with buttered corn, coleslaw, and pineapple-infused baked beans.
Billy loves some corn.
Bro, I took everybody's corn. I did. I ate all the corn. It's terrifying.
We gave you the corn,
and
he didn't steal
I didn't steal it. No.
Corn.
They were like, "Hey, do you want this corn?" And I was like, "Yes."
Yes.
I definitely
you
want
received
the corn.
it. You accepted.
And dude, he told me how he cooks his corn. There's so many different ways, but he was awesome. He's like, "This is how you need to do it."
Just boil that shit. Put some butter and salt on it, right?
See, like I've Lisa Wine plexiglass estimate $3,800. That's not bad. What's up, Lisa Wine? Good to see you, man. Lisa and I know each other for over 20 years. Actually, I think we're 20-year friends. 20 years. I have no basis of that to be done for a price I would know. He absolutely refuses. Bro, just put out a number. Just put a number out.
Oh man. All right, let's reveal the number.
I love this guy.
He's not gonna guess.
All right, so for the black staging, for just you cannot see through the staging, and anything.
For everyone who, I'm sorry to interrupt. For everyone who's just joining us, we're talking about the 5-year anniversary party, which is August 12th, and we expect every one of you to be here. We're talking about covering the pool for a dance floor.
Yep.
So we got quotes on covering the pool as a dance floor.
We did. The
first quote, please take over.
Yeah. So the first quote was for black staging, which we actually have a couple photos here as well. To kind of show you like what type of black staging we're talking about. And she said we didn't need the rails and we didn't need like the frill, whatever you want to call that. I don't necessarily know what that's called. I have no idea.
Frill.
Yeah, frill.
Yeah, frill.
So so we were looking at this one right here, which again was a pretty good one. And I was not necessarily sure how much this was going to be. I didn't even think that she had who would cover their pool with black staging. I was like,
silly.
that's silly to me. I don't know why we would do anything like that. So let's talk about this. There it is right there. So this black staging right here to cover the pool, which is 4 inches high black staging,
Mm-hmm.
$5,500 plus tax.
$5,500 plus
$5,500 plus tax for the black staging.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, which I was like,
And you can't even see the pool.
can't even see the pool.
You don't get to keep anything.
No, you don't get to keep it. $5,500. They come in, they set up the metal framing, they put the staging down, they leave.
Well, gee, if the black stuff is $5,500, how much is the clear stuff?
They come back the next day, they take it all down, and then it goes home with them. But we don't get to keep it. So then we have the fiberglass, and this shows you exactly like what's going on and how they actually do this. So this is a shot of them setting out the plexiglass. They level everything out. They put the metal framing in the pool itself. They put the plexiglass on top of the metal framing. They lock everything down. So it's good. It's good. It's ready to go. It's 4 inches up. You can see a little bit of the metal framing underneath, but ultimately it looks really glorious. So they have a couple of these photos they sent to us as well, so we can get a good idea of what it would look like. So there's a pool with the plexiglass covering on top of it, and as you can see, they're 2 feet by 5 feet, 6 feet, something like that. It's hard to tell with this angle.
6 feet, yeah.
So that's pretty much what we were talking about, covering a pool 28 feet by 14 feet. So when we got the pricing back on the black staging, and I was like, okay, $5,500 plus tax for the black staging. I was like, how much could it possibly be for the plexiglass? $11,900 plus tax. So let's just say $12,000 plus tax. For 6.5% is almost $1,000. So it's almost $13,000 to rent.
For 24 hours.
For 24 hours, a plexiglass covering to go over our pool. So Nathan, what he said before, it might be expensive, but it would be worth it.
I mean, I don't have it like that.
Nope.
I don't make plexiglass covering.
I'd have to
money.
refinance my house. I wonder what the bank would say. I'd like to refinance my house. Why is that? We have a 5th year anniversary party for KitchenKillaz. We want a plexiglass pool covering. Cost $13,000 plus tax.
For 24 hours.
For 24 hours.
You can refinance your house for 24 hours.
I was like, yo, do we get to keep this? I don't want to buy it. I'm just trying to rent it. I just think it would be cool.
Yeah, we paid you. Just don't let them back to take it back.
Voodoo Chef says, so you went with the plexiglass, right? Yeah, bro. I also sent him your contact information and said you'd be covering it. Your foundation would be covering it. You get to write it off, which is really cool. So the Voodoo Chef Foundation is actually going to be covering our plexiglass for the 5th year anniversary. It's going to be fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Voodoo. We really... Exactly. Exactly. Bro, it blew my mind.
We're not getting plexiglass.
Blew my mind.
I
expensive, like super expensive. I thought $3,000. Super expensive. I thought $3,000. Like no way in the world did I think it would be $11,900 plus tax. And then Aaron said plus a tip because you want to tip your people. You know, I didn't even consider that. I'm thinking I'm paying for a service. Why am I tipping, bro? Take your tip out of the $13,000 I just gave you for the shit you're gonna take back. I don't even get to keep it. Like, what's up, Lenny? Learning, good to see you. So yeah, it was like holy Tedesco. So we are not doing a plexiglass covered pool. Although in my mind, how awesome.
That would be very awesome. How
beautiful would that be? See, there we go. Chef says I can do it with 3/4 inch plywood for a couple hundo.
Plywood's pretty expensive these days.
Could you imagine, like, as a dance floor? We're not looking to just cover it, Eric. We're looking for people to dance on it, baby doll. It's got to support. The crew and you, chef.
How many people can we fit on the pool?
Grooving and grooving. Oh man,
30.
I would say probably 30. 30 on average.
Let's say
average 150 pounds
average.
On average.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, we're looking at, what is that, 4,500 pounds?
That's it.
Yeah, over 2 tons. 2 tons able to be supported by the plexiglass, and that's what they say. No problem. Like it's supported by it's like 4-inch thick acrylic on top of metal.
It's metal framed.
On top of metal frames.
It's got supports and everything. So I believe that.
There we go. I like how you're up in your game, bro.
Okay,
bringing us all the way up to an inch.
2 tons. 1-inch plywood. Yeah.
There we.
Be cheaper to buy the company.
Right? Damn, son. I was like, I'm in the wrong business, bro. Holy Tedesco. So Nathan says, F that, we will build a dance floor besides the pool and go skinny dipping and bathing suit contest. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, Nathan. So other than the plexiglass, everything else is coming together pretty well. Oh man, so good, so good. So yeah, we had a really good time at the gig last Monday, which was really great, man. It was awesome to see Michael. I love seeing him in his element. I really, really like seeing Michael in his element. He loves to entertain. He really, really does.
He shines.
Absolutely loves to entertain, and you can just tell he loves his people. He loves his friends, like all those, because it wasn't even reservation. This was like personal invitation for this dinner. You couldn't go to the website and sign up for it. Like he reached out to his individual people that he loves and cares about, and is like, "Yo, let's do this. Oh, would you be down?" Absolutely. You know, how do you say no to that? It's fantastic.
I'll be there.
Aaron, Mike's always looking for a side hustle. $13,000, Aaron. $13,000 to rent an acrylic dance floor for one day, and you get it all back. You get all of it back. 4 hours of labor, say an hour of driving each way, so 6 hours.
And they probably pay the install guys like $15 an hour.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, come on, you know how that works. You know how that works, baby doll. So yeah, man, we had we had some really good stuff on Monday. We started out with the crab croquettes. Which are croquettes, which were really fantastic. We started with the crab croquettes, and then we moved on to we had the campfire chili with a salad, which was awesome. That was super, super tasty. And then we moved on to the main course, which was this right here. Let me go ahead and make this a little bigger for you. Yeah, baby. This was the super scrumptious barbecue pulled pork served with buttered corn, coleslaw, and pineapple infused baked beans, which was awesome. All of it was super freaking tasty, man. It was really, really good. What was your favorite item on this plate, my good man? On this plate? On this specific plate right here.
I'm gonna have to go with the pulled pork because it's pulled pork.
Yeah.
However,
really good.
this isn't the answer to your. That was the answer to your question. However, the coleslaw was very interesting.
Yeah, the coleslaw was really good too.
Do you remember tasting the coleslaw?
Oh yeah,
that was a very tasty coleslaw.
Yeah, it was really good.
Interesting.
Usually the coleslaws I have are too much mayonnaise in it, or there's too much. But this was like super. It was very refreshing.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was very, very
It was super
refreshing.
crunchy. It was a vinegar base, not a mayonnaise based, but it didn't taste like a lot of it. It tasted like citrus.
I was just about to say that. It had a citrus taste to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really did. Like there was like a lemon or a
delightful.
lime. It was very refreshing. It was really, really, really good, man. And Michael crushed it. And I love how he had pineapple infused baked beans. Like who even thinks about it? They're like, oh, I would have never thought to put those two things together. But he did, and it was great, man. I ate every bite on my plate, and then I ate everybody else's corn. They did give it to me, but it's just true. I ate it, which is really great. The baked beans were good. The pulled pork was awesome.
I didn't have any floss with me, so the corn was a no-go.
That's right. You've had a lot of pulled pork in your days. What would you say? Did you enjoy this pulled pork? Was it the flavor, the texture? What was it about this pulled pork that made it your favorite on the plate?
I just pulled pork is good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And barbecue sauce. The texture was different.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a little softer,
but it was delicious.
Yeah. The flavor was awesome, man.
It made my mouth water
It was
in between bites.
And the cool thing is, like, the portions aren't massive.
Nope.
And that's the thing I like the most about Michael is, like, he doesn't give. It's quality over quantity.
You know what else?
Comes to this.
I didn't have to cut anything.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. I didn't even think I used my knife.
You didn't have to.
No, like the croquettes, bite size.
The whole dinner.
Yep. The chili,
use my fork.
The salad, everything was fork and spoon. Even the main course like this, you didn't even need a knife. I mean, you got a full set, of silverware, no big deal, but you didn't even need it. It was so easy to eat. Very, very easy to eat.
Yep.
And again, he really focused on the quality here. The quality was absolutely fantastic. And I like the fact that it was 4 courses, but it was just little bits. It wasn't like a huge ice cream scoop of coleslaw or a huge ice cream scoop of baked beans. I would have eaten it. I definitely would have eaten that.
We could have hammered through 4 larger plates.
That coleslaw was solid. Like,
it was good.
Everything was really good. The pulled pork was really good. It was super tasty. I love corn. Elote is one of my favorite things, but the way he made his corn was really awesome. Like, there's so many different ways. I've seen it boiled before. Sometimes what people do, they'll take the corn, they'll shuck it, they'll wrap it up with a little bit of butter in saran wrap, and they'll put it in the microwave for like a minute. And it comes out and it's super tender, and the butter kind of infuses itself into the corn. You take off the saran wrap, and you're ready to rock and roll.
You ever seen it roasted inside foil on the grill?
Yes, I've done that. With in the husk. Like, I've done that in the husk.
Oh,
like,
in the husk.
I've
never seen it done in the husk.
Yeah, I tore most of the leaves off, and I just leave like one layer of husk in there, and I wrap it up in the tinfoil and I put it right on the grill.
Write that down.
Yeah, super tasty. The way that Michael did it was he actually he did it in the microwave as well. But what he did is instead of wrapping it in Saran wrap, he took almost all the husk out except for just a couple of the leaves. So then he pulled all the leaves down, and then he got all the hair and stuff off of it, and then he put the leaves back up on it, and then like encased the corn. And then I think he just put it in the microwave, and it was
corn
like,
cocoon.
It was super delicious. And he goes, if you have it like this, you'll never want to have it any other way. It was super tasty, man.
I mean, he's right.
Yeah, it was delicious, absolutely delicious. So the next course we had for desserts, but by the way, in between dinner and dessert, we went to see Star Spangled Sanford, which was awesome.
The fireworks.
Yeah, we grabbed our pop chairs. We walked a couple blocks.
It was burning and explosions.
Yeah. Boom. We walked a couple blocks. We sat down. There was a crowd of other amazing people just sitting down there with their. Nobody knew where to look. Everybody was looking at all the different. Nobody knew what was happening.
Yeah, we walked out there. We were like, which way do we face? So we all just sat in a circle facing each other. And then when the fireworks started, we were like, oh
there it is.
There we go.
We need to face this way.
That's it. That's the way.
But they did a great job, and it was long. Like they had
Thank God you brought chairs.
Yeah, they had it playing to music.
So
and right, like, and they did a really good job because in between all the really big booms, they would shoot up like the fountain of fireworks. So instead of like the big mortars, like they do a huge series of mortars to the music, and then in between that mortar set and the next mortar set, they would have like fountains of smaller ones that could kind of link the big mortar set. So there was nothing.
They only went about halfway.
Yeah.
As tall as the other ones.
Yeah,
which was cool.
Really beautiful.
Yeah.
Like lots
delightful.
of different colors, and again to music. But there was never a point where there was nothing, because what I would think in my mind is I wouldn't want people to think that it's over. That wasn't the finale if there's nothing. Like, so we're going to bridge it with some little, sparkly stuff, which was pretty cool. And then next thing you know, boom, boom, boom.
And I just thought of this when you said, I don't want people to think it's over. I would want to do like a fake finale.
Yeah.
Like do a steady stream of fireworks, right? And then when you're almost done, do like a heavier stream that would seem, all right, we're kicking it up a little bit here, and then stop them.
Yeah. That's
for like a minute.
Ooh.
Not enough time for everybody to get up and leave.
Yeah.
But like, oh, they're clapping and everything's over, and then just
boom,
go
boom,
nuts.
boom. And their finale was fantastic, man.
That'd be cool.
Fantastic. So I got to say this. There's so many different ways to cook corn. I'm going to walk through it. Here's a couple of them right here. Pull the husk back to remove the silt. Rub with Voodoo Chef garlic butter and season with Voodoo Red. Put the husk back in and then grill. Fantastic. Another one, Nathan says, no. You put corn in the microwave for a minute to dehusk it, then wrap it in foil with herbs and butter on the grill. That's two for the grill. I like it. I like it. Now, we don't always have access. Like, Michael's trying to create a lot of food for a lot of people, and I know he has a flat top. He has a couple different things, and I have to touch base with Michael to see exactly how he did it. But it was super tender, but it wasn't soft. It still had the texture to it. It had the bite to it, but the kernels came away from the cob perfectly. Like, it didn't break the kernels at all. So it wasn't like you didn't even have to try really hard. Like, it was very, very easy to just typewriter yourself right across the side.
I wish I had a boomerang of you doing that. That would have been cool.
So good. I ate so much corn. But it was really good. And so after the fireworks, we went back and we had dessert, which was awesome. Also awesome. Very, very delicious, delectable, and it was red, white, and blue, which I thought was super cool, man. So the way that we did this one, again, super simple, very nice. So what would you consider that? Like a blueberry? It wasn't really a puree, but it was kind of like a blackberries.
It's a blueberry sauce. This is gonna sound terrible.
Yeah, featuring blueberries, strawberries, and freshly whipped cream.
Have you ever had blueberry pancakes at IHOP?
Yeah,
the blueberry topping that they use.
Gotcha.
That's what I would
similar to the consistency of what they. Gotcha.
Super sweet. Not just blueberries, but like a blueberry sauce with like whole blueberries in there.
Yeah. Oh man,
very
so good. Homemade cream. Just a half a strawberry with that blueberry, whatever you want to call that, the fresh blueberries was awesome. And the way that Michael described this was our signature red, white, and blue parfait featuring blueberries, strawberries, and freshly whipped cream, which is really, really good, man. So it was compote. Compote, is that it? Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Okay.
What's up, Marianne Kirk? Good to see you, love. Yeah, a blueberry compote. 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 Compote.
Compote.
Compote.
It's definitely.
Erin's so fancy.
Compote.
She's so fancy. So yeah, man, we had a really good time last Monday. It was awesome. Again, a huge shout out to Michael O'Brien for inviting us to join him. He did a great job. Everything was up. Everybody was. It was awesome. I will say there were two things that I really loved to see that were here when Chef Eric Youngs was here. His and he was with Spider as well. So his entrance, quick setup, the pre-prep that he did, he knocked everything out. His timing was perfect. He cleaned as he went. And as soon as the show was over, within 10 minutes, the kitchen was spotless. Everything was broken down. He was fully stocked, and he was out.
He was gone.
Thank you guys so much. I had a great time because he had to head home, and it's a bit of a drive.
Yeah.
You know, so when Chef Michael...
Knows if he sticks around here too long, it gets crazy.
Yeah. When Chef Michael O'Brien stopped by, same exact thing. Walked in, ready to rock and roll. Had everything with him.
Boom.
Prepped what he could prep. Came in, knocked it all out. Yeah. Cleaned as he went. At the end of each course, everything was clean. At the end of the show, the kitchen was cleaner than it was before he started. He had everything wrapped up and stacked. We had food in the refrigerator because he left us food for us because he knows everybody eats all the food. Yeah. He was stacked, and he was like, all right, guys, take care, man. Thank you so much. Like, so awesome working with both those guys, which was fantastic. There's sometimes that I'm here till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning cleaning the kitchen because the kitchen gets crazy on Friday nights. It gets crazy on Friday nights. So those are two of my favorite things about working with Eric and Michael. Is just their professionalism. Like from the moment they walk through the door to the moment they leave the door, it is professional. Yes, we're friends. Yes, we're having a good time. Yes, everybody's vibing. We're joking. We're telling stories. It's a blast. But nothing shorter professional at all.
And as professional as they both are, I normally get to do a shot when Voodoo Chef is here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, baby doll. So it's good times, man. So thank you both, Chef Michael. Thank you very much for introducing us and inviting us last Monday. Chef Eric Youngs, we miss you, brother. Excited to see you soon, my man. And August 12th is coming together. So we should have an event up within the next week. Then we're going to send the invitations out. It is going to be so much fun, man. We're going to have an absolute blast, and we're excited to see everybody. There will not be a plexiglass cover on the pool, though, however, unless somebody wants to donate $15,000 to the Kitchenkillaz, which by all means, kitchenkillaz@gmail.com is our PayPal. It's fine. If we see a little bing,
we'll do it.
We'll get it.
We'll schedule that.
We'll get it. And that's it, man. That's a wrap up, kids. We got a Patreon show this Wednesday. This Friday, Chrissy Mifsud will be with us right here in the kitchen with Epicure, creating it. I heard I didn't get any guacamole. And I also didn't get any meatballs.
I didn't eat all the guacamole this time.
No.
It was not me. I promise.
Friday was awesome. It was a good menu too, man.
And I only had one meatball.
Nice. You had the one on the show that you ate right out of the pot.
It burned my mouth.
You maniac.
It burned my mouth. I had to wait about 30 to 45 seconds before I could continue chewing.
Yeah, Lindsay had created a plate. It had some of the green beans with the bacon on it, and it had some rice on it that she made in a rice cooker, and it had a meatball, and she got you a fork. And she goes, you said, I don't know what that fork's for. This meatball, no joke, was 15 seconds out of the pot. I mean, she took it out of the pot, and it's hot. I mean, it is on the stove. Out of the pot, onto the plate with the rice, with the green beans. So say maybe 30 seconds out of the pot. She hands it to the Actually, she handed it to me. I Vanna Whited it. I said, Commodore, do you wanna be our taste tester? He said, absolutely. She goes, hold on, let me get you a fork. Turns around with a fork, and the Commodore goes, fork. What do you need a fork for? Picks up the meatball and puts the entire meatball in his mouth. Bro,
which I tend to do.
That is true, and I didn't even think about it. I did the same thing you did. I thought, this is what he does. No problem. And then you were like, and I was like,
this is a bad idea.
Right. That's right. And Lindsay goes,
but I didn't want to spit it out.
Oh, man.
Like in front of everybody. So I just burnt my mouth.
Oh, that was so funny. I mean, it's not funny that you were in pain. That's terrible that you were in pain.
No, it was funny.
But how you managed it was fantastic. Go back and watch the Friday night show, man. It's incredible. One of my favorite parts about the end of the show.
I'll do it again.
We had, Alice, who was, Lindsay's brother, was there, Midas. His daughter's name is Alice. And in the very beginning, when I first saw Alice, I was like, oh, Alice, I remember you. You owe me $5. I've never met Alice. She doesn't really owe me $5. We're just playing around, just to build some rapport and just keep it going all night long. Next thing I know, we're about 3/4 of the way done with the show.
I forgot about this.
And really quickly, it flashes up on the screen. It says connection interrupted.
Right before that happened, somebody in the crowd was like, "You're about to lose the feed."
That was Rowan came up right after the first blip.
He came out of the bedroom.
Yeah.
That's right.
So it blipped for a second, and I looked at it for a second and went away. It said signal interrupted, waiting for signal. And I'm like, okay, cool. Within a couple seconds, we were back live. Okay, no big deal. Then I see Rowan standing behind the camera and I'm like, this is not good. Whatever it is, whatever he's about to tell us, this is not good. I was like, yo, Rowan, what's up? And he's like, hey, man, you guys might lose the feed. We just lost our internet. Our internet went down. And I was like, okay, cool. Is it coming back up? He's like, I don't know. Alice unplugged it. I was like, what? She's like, he goes, yeah, she unplugged the internet. I was like, are you kidding me? He's like, yeah. So right then, boop, it says live show interrupted, waiting for signal. I'm like, oh, goodness gracious. I said, Rowan, do me a favor. Go get Alice. The next thing I know, you might as well put Alice on one of the little 2-wheel dollies. She's like this, and Rowan is pushing her from behind. She's sliding across the ground in these socks.
Like feet out like this, and Rowan is pushing her towards the kitchen.
So she comes up on the show, and she's hanging with us. We're not even live, but I just wanted her to hang with us so you can understand the ramifications of your actions. You can hang with us. Never once in almost 5 years has somebody been like, oh, internet, boo. So she hung with us.
We've had some pretty crappy internet, but nobody's ever unplugged the good internet.
She stood there for us, and she was just a little bit uncomfortable. I think she was having a good time. Like, she could have run away at any time and no big deal.
Yeah, she didn't
go anywhere. So I was like, so she hung with us, and here it is, and it's going. And I don't know how long it will be until Facebook cuts the feed. I don't know. Sometimes it's 15 seconds, 30 seconds. I have no idea. And we're just watching the circle. I'm like, bro. I was like, Alice, you might have ended the show for us. This might be it. Like, I just want you to be here with us in front of everyone so you can understand how important it is to not unplug the internet. So, like, the Commodore and I are standing. She's right in the middle with us. So the next thing you know, boom, the internet comes back up. I was like, okay, cool, because we shut Wi-Fi off. We went to LTE.
That's right.
I was like, okay, cool. Hey, Rowan, is the Wi-Fi back up? He goes, I don't know, man. Could take 10 minutes. I'm like, all right, cool. So we went up, came back down, went up, came back down. Then we came back up, and we just left it on LTE the whole time. We're like, all right, we're done here. No problem. So, Alice, now you owe me interest. Now you're like 20-something bucks. Because it was $5, but interest now, and with the inconvenience, it just now. You know what? Just get us the plexiglass cover for the pool, and we'll call it even. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's fair.
We'll pay the tip, actually.
That's gracious.
You know what I mean?
We're gracious people.
We want Alice to come back.
Yeah, we want to help.
Come to the 5-year anniversary show.
Yeah, come to the 5-year anniversary show and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Yeah, it'll be fantastic. Minus just cut us a check for $15G. That'll be fine.
We're not going to let you on the plexiglass, though.
No, absolutely not. But we had a good time on Friday night. We had the porcupine meatballs, which was really good. Those were meatballs, and the meatballs were really good. Did you enjoy? I didn't get any, but you said it was super tasty.
My mouth was burning. Yes, it was tasty. It was very good. I enjoyed the meatball. It was good.
That was good. So the rice, the green beans with the bacon, which was awesome. By the time I will say this, it was so good. By the time the show was over, it was all gone. So I got some vegetables, and I got some of the chips with the ranch dip.
Damn it.
And French onion dip that Chrissy had made. It was very good.
You didn't get any of the meatballs?
No, I didn't get any. And I think you just got that one, right? The one for the show?
Dude, they were gone.
Yeah, they were gone, man. That was good. It's one good thing. It's one good thing. So man, we had a really good time this past week. Thank you guys so much for joining us. This is the weekly wrap up. We do it every Monday. This Wednesday is a Patreon show. This Friday, Chrissy Mifsud in the kitchen. Before we go, let's chat about. Hopefully, Facebook doesn't shut this down. So let's talk about this little cute toy. So this past Saturday, we celebrated Aunt Nellie's 96th birthday. So we had a little surprise party for her at Canterbury Company Courthouse. It was very nice. At the country club in Canterbury Lake Estates. It was wonderful. So a little bit of a surprise party. It was fantastic. We were all there. The next thing you know, like Carol is walking up with Nellie, and the door opens, and Nellie sees just a couple people, and she just stops before she even walks in. She just stops, and she looks, and she just starts crying immediately. She came in. We didn't scream happy birthday. Everybody just started applauding her. It was so cool. So then she comes in, and she was like, Thank you. All of you. I love all of you. It was so cool. It was absolutely, we love Nelly to death. She's absolutely awesome. She's so incredible. It was so much fun hanging out with her. She took time during the entire day. She remembers everybody. She's got a mind like a steel trap. She walked around and talked to every single person. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for the gift. This is what you gave me last year. I remember this. Do you remember this? How about this story? I remember when I met you, this. People are like, how the heck do you remember? There were people there that were literally half her age that were like, I hope I am a fraction of as witty and quick as Nelly is at 96. She does not
I'm already
skip a beat.
a fraction of that.
She does not skip a beat, man. We had a great time. It was so much fun. The food was really good. We did pulled pork. We did barbecue chicken. We did 27 pounds of macaroni salad. Really, really delicious. Just vegetables. Everything was really great, man. It was fantastic. We had a good time. And Nelly, 96 years old, absolutely crushed. She had a little tear on her head. She was so beautiful. Aww. And everybody had a good time. It was so good seeing everybody. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. It was absolutely awesome. Absolutely made her day, which was really great. The end of the day, we're wrapping everything up. Everything's done. We're taking all the garbage out. Everything is taken care of. We're cleaning the country club 100% and resetting it so anybody else can come in. We're taking the garbage out. And as I pull this huge garbage bag out, I hear this. And I'm like, what the heck is that? I'm like, what is that? At first, I thought it was Uncle Billy's phone. I thought he had like a phone in his pocket or something like that. And I say, hey, is that you? And he goes, no, is that you? I'm like, I don't think so. I take my phone. I'm like, where is that coming from? I lift up the garbage bag and I shake it, and it starts making this sound. And I was like, what is that somebody's phone? Maybe it's a birthday card. Maybe it's like one of the cards you open up and it plays like music or something. Yeah. I was like, okay. I said, well, was there any garbage here before we got here? Like where? And they were like, no, it was totally empty. And I was like, well, man, nobody knows what this is. I'm like, is somebody missing a phone? Maybe they're missing a card. So me, my dad, Mom, Uncle Billy, Carol, and Jess, we turn this huge garbage bag that's just absolutely stacked upside down because it's on the bottom. We take a razor blade. We cut open the bottom of the trash can. My dad goes in and gets plastic gloves so we can figure out if somebody's phone is in here because we're about to throw it all away. So we open up this garbage bag. We're digging through stuff, trying to figure out what's going on. There's coffee grounds. There's just garbage everywhere. It's a big bag. We're trying to find it, and Nathan and Joanne were there. Joanne was like, clearly that's what's going on. Joanne was like, I think it's a birthday card. You should probably just don't do anything. I said, no, man, I really want to make sure.
It doesn't make sense for it to be a birthday card.
Didn't make any sense.
Nelly would not throw
she wouldn't throw away a birthday card.
Day of
Exactly. I was like, there's
crazy.
no way in the world she would throw this away. So I reach down, I shake the bag again, and this comes out. And I'm like, what is this? This is fantastic. And I'm like, is this? It is. I was like, Facebook may take this down, but that's okay. It's for you guys. I was like, no freaking way. I'm like, this is fantastic. So they were like, you're going to throw that away? I said, no, I'm going to keep this. This is a fantastic story. So Uncle Billy takes it inside and cleans it, rinses it out, cleans it again, and goes, you know what? I want you to give this to Jay. Say it's to you from Uncle Billy. We missed you.
Thanks for thinking of me, guys.
So that is from the great and illustrious Uncle Billy to the wonderful, magnanimous Commodore. He missed you.
Thank you so much.
So please give this to Jay. Tell him I love him and I miss him.
Uncle Billy. That's so sweet. He's a riot.
He cracks me up.
I love
him. He's so good. We had such a good time, man. Everybody had a great time this weekend. It was so great to see Nelly. She's going to be with us for the next couple weeks. So she's in Florida for the next couple weeks. So I'm sure we may see her again, see if we can get her at a Friday night show. But we had a really good week last week. Thank you guys so much for joining us for the wrap up. We have another awesome week today. We have a wrap up tomorrow. You're knocking some hot yoga out tomorrow, I imagine, or the wrap up tonight. Hot yoga tomorrow.
By myself.
Well, not by yourself, just without the great Jess B.
I might as well be by myself.
She's in Michigan.
She's in Michigan.
Getting me some awesome coffee.
Yeah. Awesome coffee. And then Wednesday we got a Patreon show. We got a great set for Friday night. We should have a menu going up for this Friday tomorrow for all of our Patreon users. We have the new poll going up tomorrow.
Get some guacamole.
I'm
this
getting
Friday.
some freaking guacamole. I'm gonna eat guacamole. It's gonna be
I'll
fantastic.
make sure of it.
Chrissy Mifsud featuring Epicure. She's going to be here this Friday. We're going to have a great crew in the house as well. So if you guys are in the Orlando area and you'd like to stop by for the show this Friday, just reach out to us. Shoot us an email at kitchenkillaz@gmail.com. Come on down. Shoot us an email. Let us know you want to attend, or send us a message on Facebook. We'll make sure you get the address, and you can join us this Friday night here with Chrissy Mifsud in the house featuring Epicure. It's going to be a great show. We've had some Epicure before. We've had some KitchenKillaz stuff with Epicure before, and she's going to be here this Friday night. Daniel Lewis, great idea. I love it. We've been nominated, as KitchenKillaz has been nominated for Orlando's Best of, Best Local Influencer, Best Cover Band, and Best Kept Secret. So you can head over to our Facebook page, and there are links up there to go and vote. So you just scroll through all the different categories and stuff like that, and you can find anybody that you really like. It's actually Orlando's chock full of talent, absolutely chock full of talent. But find those 3 categories. Go ahead and find KitchenKillaz. You can vote once a day. And let us know, and it'll be fantastic, man. We've been nominated for Orlando Weekly's Best of 3 years in a row, which is really fantastic. And a huge shout out to those of you that have voted for us already. For those of you that nominated us, we really appreciate that, man. For Best Local Influencer, we try to inspire people to do what they love by doing what we love. So that's what we're trying to do. And I think we've done pretty good with that.
I think we've done that.
I think we've done that. So Best Local Influencer, Best Cover Band. We cover some great songs, man. We got some new songs that we're working on. 2 new ones that I heard about today, which is going to be fantastic. Which is really great songs. And then Best Kept Secret. So let us know. We want to beat Sanford. Sanford is already Best Kept Secret, and they won Best Kept Secret.
They were Best Kept Secret last year. You're not a secret anymore.
2 years in a row. We already know. Everybody knows.
It's not a secret.
It's not a secret. But other than that,
having said that, we love Sanford.
We do love Sanford. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's where Michael O'Brien, the Corn Cafe, is.
Sanford's awesome.
Sanford is really beautiful.
But it's not a secret anymore.
Yeah.
So
it's very true.
Best Kept Secret.
Also, on speaking, Brittany Rose, you bring up a good point. There's a lot of people that we work with throughout the community. You'll see Patricio Solano with A Side of Chaos, Castledor Studios. You'll see a lot of really great influencers on these categories as well. And we try to partner with a lot of people from the local community, restaurants, other entertainers, musicians, comedians, podcast shows, just chefs, individual cooks, and entrepreneurs, businesses around the Orlando area, comedians. So go through, see what's going on. Our friend Salty Aaron was also nominated for best local comedian. What's up, Leanne Banks? Great to see you. So make sure you guys check that out. Head to our Facebook page. I'm going to go ahead and get a link back up there, so it's kind of right at the top. Check out all the categories. Nominate whatever you need to nominate, and we're going to rock a little. Matt Saute do 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 do. Matt Saute do 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 do. Dana Ricker and I can't do 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 do, and I can't do 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 do. What's going on here? Baby Shark is all grown up now. Totally new song coming. Oh, that's awesome, man. So, guys, thank you so much. Put all those links on Patreon. You got it, Nathan. You got it. Hey, let me know if those logos worked out for you. If you need anything else, let me know what's going on. And again, August 12th, right here, 5th year anniversary for KitchenKillaz. We'll be rocking like Doc, and we got 3 chefs coming in. We have Iron Smoke, which is going to be sponsoring us that evening. They're bringing all different types of tasty bourbons and making fresh cocktails. We're going to have It's Just B, from what I understand. She's going to be womaning the bar for a little bit. She's going to be creating some fantastic cocktails as well.
Is she going to have Bud Light?
I would imagine so, for the great and illustrious Commodore.
I hope so.
And make sure you swing by. The way that we're doing the monetization and the way that we're doing all of the payments and the money for the Friday night show is, instead of money changing hands through all the chefs and through all the sponsors, money will change hands through our team. So if you want $20 to be able to spend, you'll buy $20 in Killa Bills, which will have the great Commodore's face on it and my face on the bills, created by Brian Demeter. So these are really cool. We have singles and fives. Get your singles, ladies and gentlemen. So you can come in, buy $20 in Killa Bills, head out to the party, spend them however you want. This way we keep the money inside, we keep the money nice and safe, and at the end of the day, the chefs and all of the sponsors will come up, turn in their Killa Bills, and we'll trade them out for real money. So
if you have a bill that shows if it says the Commodore on it, and you just like kind of tuck it in my waistline there,
I'll
do you a little dance.
Did you hear that?
After 11 o'clock.
Yeah. When there's no cameras.
Once the photography team is done.
Once there's
we'll do a little dance.
Once there's no history or proof of this ever happening.
I mean, there's still going to be phones everywhere.
That is true. I have scars, do 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 do. I have scars, do 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 do.
I play guitar.
Oh man! So thank you guys so much for spending some time with us tonight. Anything we forgot, Commodore? Are we on top of everything? Is that all of it? We got a song for you guys. Don't worry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Think we're good to go. Sweet. So this is how we're going to wrap it, guys. We have a busy week coming up, but we haven't done something in quite some time. We're going to end the show with the music video that we shot at Castledor Studios with Kayla O'Brien Medians and Stephen with a PH. The Drift Slide Collide video, which this exact audio is on our first album. You can head to KitchenKillaz.com. You can stream it on Amazon, iTunes, Spotify. Just Google Kitchen Killaz with an AZ, all one word. You'll find all of our music everywhere. So check that out. Make sure you listen to it and make that happen. How many kilobucks would it take to get the plexiglass stage? Well, there's no actual value in the kilobucks. It's just paper with cool pictures on it. So I would say it's a kilobuck is the value of what you believe it is. But we're trading those kilobucks for actual money. And I wouldn't want to take the $15,000 in kilobucks that we give out, that we take and then we're supposed to give to the chefs and then get the plexiglass, because by the time we actually have the money, the event will be over.
What?
Exactly.
They are priceless.
They are priceless. We'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good day. Lynn Floyd says, we've got our reservation for 812 ready to go. It's going to be awesome. There are a lot of hotels right around here. I just talked to Larry over here and Carlos over here. We're going to have parking for everybody as well. So I've talked to pretty much all the houses around us. We'll be able to park on the side of the road. Please do not park on the grass. We're going to make sure we have signs up that say do not park on the grass, because our neighbors will call me, and then I'm going to call you, and then we're going to have a problem, because I'm going to take your kilobucks and I'm going to give them to somebody who you don't want to dance for you. And I don't know who that is, but we're going to find somebody and they're going to dance for you. And we're going to make sure the photographer's here. We're going to make that happen. Killer Bills is fine, but Killer Bills 2 is the best one. Get out of here, Matt McIver. We'll talk to you guys soon. You guys stay out of trouble, man. We're going to end this with a little Drift Slide Collide music video. My name is Billy Floyd. That is...
The Commodore.
That's right, baby. We're the Kitchen Killaz from Orlando, Florida. Classified as a touring acoustic duo, crashing kitchen around the country. Doing it, Randy. We do it.
Free.
I don't know what that one was.
It's doing a different one now.
Look at that. Your birthday present has more than one audio track. How fantastic is that? Facebook may take this all down, so you're the ones that get to see it. Here's Drift Slide Collide. You guys have a good night. Pizza! Hey!
As shadows run in circles, silhouetting as they pass me by. On the wall there's prancing ponies, only drifting through this 2D life. Won't you take my hand and trust me? Won't you leave from pain and touch my flow? There's some space that right beside me. I could be just what you're looking for as we drift, slide, collide, explode to something undiscovered, something that could lead my world to love. Slide, collide to something special. I might join you in your painting if you join me in my 3D world. I'll run up in horizontal. If you would be my 3D girl as we drift, slide, collide, explode to something unpredictable, something that could lead my world to love. Slide, collide, grow mountains with rivers running rapid like waterfalls. I'm coming home to you. Slide, collide, explode to something unpredictable, something that could lead my world to love. Slide, collide to something special. Collide to something special. Slide, collide to something special. Whoa, whoa, no. Whoa, whoa, no. explode to something undiscovered, something that could lead my world to love. Slide, collide, grow mountains with rivers running rapid like waterfalls. I'm coming home to you. Slide, collide, explode to something unpredictable, something that could lead my world to love. Slide, collide, grow mountains with rivers running rapid like waterfalls. I'm coming home to you. Slide, collide, explode to something unpredictable, something that could lead my world to love. Slide, collide to something special. Collide to something special. Whoa, whoa, no. Whoa, as we drift, slide, collide to something special. Yeah, yeah.
Goodbye, everybody.